Guys, it's your girl Talani, and today I'll be showing you how to achieve this 90s Barbie inspired swoop mid ponytail. Firstly, let's get into what you will need. Edge brush, rat tail comb, hairbrush, clips, scrunchies or hair ties, wrap it up styling strips, hair glue, pump it up hairspray, even Wonder Freeze hairspray, edge booster, and Empire Pack hair 12-inch. I'm starting off with freshly washed and blow dried hair. Now I'm just picking up my two little pigtails. Not too much on me, y'all, not too much. And to get a real sleek ponytail, I'm going ahead with my Tymo hair straightener to straighten my hair. In this hairstyle, you want your hair to be sleek inside of the ponytail, so go ahead and straighten it. Don't forget to use heat protectant. I didn't show myself using heat protectant, but I promise I did. Now that your hair is freshly pressed, freshly straightened, we're gonna start parting the bang. This is all about what you like, how deep you want your bang, how much hair you want to leave out. Me personally, I did not want to leave out too much hair, but just enough. Make sure that your part is straight because the part in the bang carries the hairstyle. You don't want no wop part. And as you can see me just mapping out how I want my bang to lay, how I want it to swoop. Once you're satisfied with your bang and your part, you're gonna twist that hair up, clip it up, and then start working on the ponytail at the back. I'm just combing and brushing my hair into place where I want it to lay and putting a temporary ponytail there so that I can start working on molding the ponytail down. Clip your little ponytail to the front and start by molding the back. I'm using the Eben freeze spray, brushing my hair and then blow drying it into place. The key part of this is to use pressure so that your hair doesn't like curl up, wave up. So apply pressure while you're blow drying and just repeat these steps all throughout the back. Part out your edges once you've reached the front where your swoop is going to be. I didn't leave any edges but the one by my ears out because the rest of my edges are going to be hidden by the swoop. So put them edges back and blow dry it into place. Remember to use pressure. Once you reach the side not hidden by the swoop, take out your edges and then begin the whole process again with spraying down your hair with the hairspray, brushing it out, and blow drying it. I'm also using my edge brush to aid in smoothing my hair to achieve that real sleek look. Take your time and mold your hair into place. Add hairspray where necessary and blow dry. Make sure you're applying pressure every time you blow dry. This is how your molded ponytail should look. And then we're just gonna go in and secure that with a regular scrunchie. This is what you should be left with, a sleek, regular ponytail. Next, we're gonna start working on the swoop. So I have some scrap hair that I'll use to add tracks in between the swoop to just make it a little fuller, give it a little length. And I'm just straightening it with my Tymo hair straightener once again, and I just gave it about 2 passes to get it straight. I'm just taking down my real hair and brushing it out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of styling the bang, clip your edges away. We will deal with this once we're done styling the bang. To add the tracks, part your hair diagonally, measure out the tracks on the part, make sure it's very accurate, and then you're gonna add the glue on the track and put it on your scalp. Stick it to your scalp. Do not stick it on your hair, stick it to the scalp, and then blow dry. I added 3 tracks to my swoop, so you're gonna repeat this 2 more times. Parting the hair diagonally, then measuring out the track, cutting it, gluing it, and sticking it on the scalp and blow drying. Make sure you leave enough hair at the top, your natural hair, your real hair, to cover up the tracks. Girl, let me tell you, a swoop will test your patience. This took a while for me to get. It's a lot. So I did create a list of tips for you guys to follow to perfect your swoop, and so it wouldn't have you stressed out, okay? My first tip would be to work in sections. As you can see me sectioning off my hair into 2, and when you section your hair into 2, you're gonna work from the back to the front. And you can see me just mapping out where my swoop would be. This works especially if your hair is on the thicker side or you did leave out more hair. I later realized that I could have took the whole swoop altogether, seeing that I did not leave out a whole lot of hair, but I would still recommend working in sections. So I started from the back, going to the front. Here I'm just securing the top of the swoop, making sure that there are no flyaways and all the tracks are covered. Another thing, this hairstyle uses a lot of product, so make sure you have a full can of spray, because I damn near use my whole can. Another tip that I have is to make sure that your hair is completely dry before moving on, and do not move on unless you secure or lock that hair in place, because if you move on and your hair is not locked into place, that spray hasn't done its job in locking the hair into place. You will have all type of issues. The hair will be lifting up, cracking, all of that. And make sure you utilize your clips. As you can see me doing here, I'm clipping the hair as I go along to make sure that it's secure, it doesn't move while I blow dry. And utilize your hands for pressure. Once you put pressure, it prevents it from waving up, it prevents it from curling up. All in all, it prevents it from reverting. Once again, you can see me utilizing the clips. Once I have swooped my first section, which is the back section of the hair, to the back, I clip it in place. Dry that section and make sure it is locked in place before moving on. So you're just gonna continue swooping your hair to the back, blow drying it, and clipping it in place so that at the end you can add your rubber band and secure that. I've reached the front section of my hair, molding my swoop into place where I want it to lay, how I want it to lay. And once I'm sure about that, I'm blow drying it, applying pressure to lock it into place before moving on. Before securing the whole swoop at the back, I'm just going in with hairspray all over the top of the swoop and drying it once again for a final time to lock everything down. After hours of this swoop testing my patience, I'm finally securing it with a ponytail or an elastic band and taking the clips out that I use for security. Any white spots that you have from the hairspray, spray more hairspray on it and then blow dry it. And I'm just going in again and spraying to lock everything in place once more. I know my swoop isn't perfect. I tried, girl, I tried. And to me it came out very good. You know, practice makes perfect. It was all trial and error for me, so the next time I do this hairstyle, I know exactly what to do, how to execute and get the result that I want. I figured that it's all about technique and how you do things. So now I'm just doing my edges. Then I proceed to wrap my hair up with the Wrap It styling strips. I made sure to cover my edges and the whole bang, so I used 2 strips. And now we move on to the ponytail. I'm just braiding the hair, and I folded my braid in half and secured it with an elastic band because you know I have a lot of hang time. Then I wrap my ponytail with the rapid styling strips. I make sure that I wrap the base about 3 times before wrapping down the shaft of the ponytail. This provides security for your hair from the glue so that when you're taking it down, it won't damage your hair. And to secure it in place, I'm just using elastic bands once again. To add the hair, I just put the hair glue directly on the Wrap It Up styling strip and I wrapped the hair around it. I blow dried as I went. Please remember that the closer you wrap the hair around, the thicker your ponytail would be. The more spaced out you wrap your hair around, the thinner your ponytail will look. For me, I found that sweet spot of not doing it too far apart, not doing it too close apart. And once I was done to secure it in place, I just took some hair from the back or bottom of the ponytail. I sprayed some freeze spray on this strip of hair and I just wrapped it around. And I used my edge brush just to get it nice and smooth wrapped around the base of my ponytail. I then used hair glue at the end of wrapping just to secure it in place, and then I went in with some more freeze spray and then blow dried that down. Once this was done, I moved on to the final step, thank God, which was bumping the ends to get that nice flipped ponytail look. I'm showing you how the flipped ponytail look, but after this I went to bed because I was so tired from that swoop. But this is the next morning, me taking down the hair. Yes, this is exactly how I slept with all these layers on my hair just to make sure everything stayed laid and intact. So I'm just removing the wrapping paper. I just knew I did my big one at this point because y'all get eyes, y'all see it. Any white spots that you see, just spray some hairspray on it, blow dry it, and it'll go right away. Oh my gosh, when I tell y'all I was in love, I did my big one. I was feeling myself. I looked hot. I felt hot. Like, just look how sleek that ponytail turned out. This is a perfect little in-between hairstyle. Not too much on my swoop, I know, but practice makes perfect. The next time you see me do this hairstyle, that swoop will be perfected. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this made you realize that you do not have to go to the salon. You can do this at home. Until next time, bye!